Hey guys, thank you very much for looking at an update for Fight the Texas Driver Responsibility Law. I do have a lot of information for you guys, so this update will probably be in two parts, so please look for a second one after this. And I do have a lot of updates for you, and I'll start with the amnesty program. Basically guys, if you got a ticket in between September 30th, 2004 and through December 31st, 2008, you could qualify for basically a low income amnesty program. You had to submit an application to the DPS. I apologize, I don't have the requirements for that, but I will list up the link for you at the bottom here. And also guys, if you need any of this information, you can certainly subscribe to Grits for Breakfast. Scott is fantastic at giving you updates of what's going on in Austin and Texas and the Texas DRL. And I also get a lot of my information from the Texas DPS. A lot of my information comes from the Department of Public Safety and the Texas Hospital Association. So any of this information that you want to check on by yourself, please do so, because that is where I get all of my information and my updates. It looks like that for the people who applied, 19,668 people applied. 18,249 people were approved. Now, what that meant is that if you were approved, you had to pay 10% of your total surcharge for the entire 3 years. It must not exceed, though, $250. So if it was, say, $300 or $400, it didn't matter. They just cut it off and put you at $250. It also seemed as if any payments that you had made before that time, that they did take into account and remove from that 10% balance. Now, mind you, you did have to pay any fees and such as that to the Texas DPS to reinstate your driver's license, which I am working on that because I got an exorbitant amount from them. And before I give you that information, I just want to call right back. I want to confirm my information. It seemed crazy to be true that they would want that amount of money to reinstate my driver's license. So again, I just want to call again, check on it before I give you that information. But you had to pay that fee in order to get your driver's license reinstated, plus that 10%. Now, I do have to say that it looks like that the amnesty program helped over 120,000 Texans. It looks like many Texans had also went to their attorneys and had them file on their behalf to either remove the surcharge or put them in the amnesty program. So with them added into it, that was over 120,000 Texans. So that's amazing. I mean, that's over 120,000 people who severely needed it. I mean, that's why we're banding together and fighting this law. It may be a little small feat, but that's 120,000 people who we've helped now that aren't desperately going to need it in a couple of months. I know it doesn't make a dent in the over 2 million Texas drivers that are without their driver's licenses right now, but again, it's a start. And for any of you who are also still concerned on which congressman is for us or against, if you want to give support, go to Lon Booman, B-U-M-A-M. I hope I'm enunciating him correctly. He's a Democrat from Fort Worth. He is also working to repeal the Texas DRL, so we definitely want to give him support. And I'm trying to see if he would grant me an interview to meet with him and see what we can do to help him and what is going on with the repeal of the Texas DRL, because we are so close. So many more politicians and senators are taking a look at this and realizing that it's damaging our Texans' roads and our Texan citizens. So we're making it, guys. I promise you. I know it's been a long road, but you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. So guys, you're probably asking, what did the amnesty program do for you and me? Because I didn't qualify for it. I got a ticket before September 31st, 2004. And you probably got one out of the date as well. So why weren't we considered? Why didn't the DPS consider everybody who's been submitted for a surcharge? Well, I looked at an analysis from the Department of Public Safety, and it indicates that from September 1st, 2004 through January 31st, 2008, the lowest rate of compliance for drivers who have been cited for a valid driver's license, only 24% had paid their surcharge. Okay, so it looks like then that they picked that time frame because that was the lowest amount of people who had actually paid the surcharge, and they were trying to bring some statistics up. That's why they chose that time frame, trying to make their money and their numbers look good. Now, I know we didn't qualify for it, guys, but you know, the law came into effect in September 2003. It was passed in the night. Nobody knew about it, unfortunately, until it was too late. And nobody knew how to handle the overflow and the demand of everybody who was put into the surcharge program. So unfortunately, that's why it took so long for people to be notified. And that's why that time frame is so low. Nobody made a big stink about it until about 2006, 2007. And then the Department of Public Safety was kind of like, whoops. Sorry about that, guys. We are really working hard. We didn't expect this to happen. Well, we know you didn't expect it to happen, but you're punishing us and taking away our driver's licenses because you don't work like that, and you expect us to. So it just does not make any sense, and that's also why a lot of people are so pissed off. When they go to renew their driver's licenses, they have no idea that they're suspended because they have no idea they're in the surcharge program. Never been notified. Odd as it is. All right, guys, basically, that serves it pretty much for this first part because, look, I want you to know, I don't know if you can see this correctly, but all these little things, pages upon pages of little things that put you in the surcharge program, it is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. And we are so much closer to having it repealed. I think that you should take a second to give yourself a little hand because we have made a lot of progress since 2006 when I jumped in and kind of started noticing. Tamara has done fantastic, and as I haven't checked, I think the last time I checked the website, over 9,000 signatures were received on the petition. So again, guys, please sign that petition if you're for us. And again, thank you very much for listening. I will be putting up the second post. So again, please look at that. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can email me at fightthetexasdriverresponsibilityprogram.com, or excuse me, at yahoo.com. You can also send me something on the Facebook. The MySpace has been moved to Facebook just to compile it all into one site, just make it easier. And guys, I do apologize. I have lost everyone's email in regards to the newsletter, and that was my fault. I accidentally got rid of everything in my computer. So if you would please do me a favor, a huge favor, if you want to send me your email, but send it to me privately, you can send it to the Fight the Texas Driver Responsibility Program at yahoo.com, or you can send it to Newlywed Moody's, or you can send it to sharethemoodylove@gmail.com. You can post it up on MySpace, but if you would like to receive updates, notices, just let me know. Send me your email address. I'll include you. And I do not publish my address book, so you will be kept private. And also, if you want to know about the next update that comes out on YouTube, just hit the little subscribe button and it will notify you. Thank you guys again very much, and let's just keep on fighting.